Welcome back to Sailing Embla, the epic Norwegian.
This is Sandnes, a small little Norwegian town at the very end of Buknafjorden on the western coast of Norway. It's here in its well-protected harbour and somewhat cheap accommodations we find the liveaboard. It's in harbours like this the liveaboard likes to hibernate, where it's easy access to all of life's necessities like electricity, water and toilet facilities located nearby.
This week on Sailing Embla, the DIY sailboat is continuing. Now I'm going to use some of this. This is just some oak. These things, and this one. This is going to be a great thing to have. And of course, two of these. And now I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with them. So these are the things I'm going to be working on this week, and we're going to start with. And to do that, I'm going to cut down a piece of oak, like so. Now this is just a little piece I had left over from something else. Actually, I'm glad I saved this. Now it's going to be really useful, but now I need to sand it. Oh, there's one done, and this is how it started out. As you can see, it is a difference. All I need to do now is drill some holes in here, and then we're going to use some teak oil. See how this fits. Perfect. Now the next step, now they are all nice, is of course the oil, which I'm going to put on now. So now these two beauties has dried up, and I'm going to hang them up. And these are going on top like so, and they also have a screw hole in the bottom. So I'm just going to screw these straight through like so and into this trim. So I've just put on the first one, so now I'm going to screw this second one up, and it's going to be nice. That's the wrong screw. Hey, that's the right one. Like so. And hopefully I have done all my measurements right. Both up in their place, and I think I've done it straight. So now I'm just gonna have this rubber feet, I guess, in there, and I'm gonna mount my rods. Let's see now. Last one. Oh yeah. Now this is my two rods. This is the one I use for fishing, just dragging after the boat. And this is of course also, I think it works as well in fresh water as it does in salt water. It is extremely flexible. But this I use when I'm more actively fishing than just dragging behind the boat. And I have an additional rod, is this little guy. It weighs next to nothing, and but this is just freshwater fishing. But these two guys, it's going to be mounted up here so that it's easy, or easier, to just grab one of these and cast a line after the boat. And this is, it's not 100% ready yet, because this first rod here is just a little too loose here, so I gotta think of something so that it doesn't wobble and fall out while I'm sailing. But this strong guy, you see how thick that is, that has no problems whatsoever being mounted in this That's my fishing rod rack. I can't take fully credit for it because I really don't know where I got the idea from. You may have seen it on a YouTube video, another boat that had fishing rods mounted in the ceiling like this, or maybe I just came up with it myself. I have really no idea, but I think it is great because now there's less clutter, just cluttering the boat. So now I have the rods there and I'm quite happy about it. Good job, Shabby. So the next thing on our list will be fridge box hinges, and that's what we're going to work on now. Now for my next job, the fridge box hinges, which I have right here. We have to go to the nav station, not the galley. Now this is the nav station on the boat, and they've put the fridge underneath the seat here. And the seat itself, well, as you can see, you can sit here and you can navigate all you want, but there's not much rest for your back. In fact, it's nothing behind your back here. So the only place you could really sit is here, but then you would need to have your head in this space. I have no idea why they made it like this. So this is the only way you can sit, and if the boat is rocking around, you'll knock your head. So I never use this place other than a place to just store stuff. I hardly ever sit here. And the fridge down here, and you have to remove this rubber mat, and voila, there is the fridge. Now the problem I've had with this fridge ever since I bought the boat is well, it's not that easy to get things out of it, and it's also the placing. But I'm not going to change the place of the fridge right now. If you're going to get something out of the fridge, it's a kind of a tight squeeze, and you have to stand bent over like this. And if you have something laying on the seat here, you can't get this fridge up. Now to open the fridge, you have to, if you just move it like so, it's stuck. So you have to remove it straight up like this. And that's not always easy when maybe I have clothes and stuff laying on top of the seat here. It has been something that really bugs me. So what I want is having these hinges here just placed like so, and then you can just move it up and down like so. But of course, if you do that, it won't fit anymore, so you have to cut off the corner here, and that's what we're gonna do. And I just checked it now, it wasn't that bad. It was just some millimeters, maybe half a centimeter or something, that needs to be cut off, and then it should be good. Now I've done everything. This is the last piece that's going on in the fridge, and unfortunately I had to do it all inside because it has been raining all day. It hasn't let up even for a half hour, and I guess that's Vestlandet, Norway in early-ish fall. I hate to say the word fall, but I think we are closing in on fall right now. So anywho, hopefully the fridge will be much better now. Oh, let's see. I'm thinking it's going on like this. And the reason for this this metal here is because of the lid for the fridge is a tiny bit higher than the casing around it. So I had to have something underneath the hinges there, otherwise the lid would rise in the front, and that's not good. So there we go. Let us see now. And no, it's not a light down there, that's only my flashlight. That is so much better. So this is the 12-volt outlet, which I'm gonna have here in the saloon area, so that I don't trip over the cord anymore. And right now it's a little dark in the boat because I've turned off the electricity. So sorry about that. And I've already pulled the cord throughout the boat. I had to go all the way up to the center of the boat and then drag it over to this side of the saloon. So now it's only to attach these two wires and check it if it works. So now we're gonna see if I did this right or if the boat's gonna burn. No, just kidding. And it works. Just look at that green color. That's the color of victory. Yeah. Welcome back to Terje's kitchen. No, it's not a kitchen. I had the boat for about 3 years now, and there were tons of stuff inside of the boat when I bought it. And one of the things I found was this horn here. This is of course a foghorn, and I don't know how old it is, but I think it is kind of cool. And it works. But it's kind of stained. The first thing I did was try ketchup, because I read online that you could use the ketchup. So the ketchup works, but you have to smear a lot of ketchup on. I went and got this one instead. And this is of course a part of the home improvement, because I want things to be as nice as possible on board.
So what you do, you take this swamp. I don't know, swamp. And anyway, I use this swamp. Doesn't matter. And I even made a space for it. That looked good. Everything in its place, organized and nice. Just like the flash bracket. And of course, this is called a sponge. I know that. I know these things. Everybody, SpongeBob? Everybody have heard of SpongeBob?
Now we're finished. Just check out the shine. It is still a little beaten up, and there are some stains here and there, but it's really looking good. So now I can proudly put it back in its place, in its new place. And there she is. Now I guess that is pretty much it for this video, and if you liked it, give me one of these. And if you didn't like it, just forget you saw this video. I don't want to have any of these. And no, just kidding, you can do what you want. I would love to read all your comments, and don't be shy about it. If you have any critique or some great idea perhaps, I would love to read all about it. And I have also started my Patreon page, so if you are interested in becoming a sailing Embla crew member and supporting the channel, you can just head on over to Patreon. You can see the little symbol on my page on YouTube. Now the Patreon is just recently started, so I don't have any rewards or anything as of yet, but in the future I'm sure I'm gonna get some maybe t-shirts or stickers, and maybe even having you guys here on the boat accompany me on part of the trip. If you have any ideas about it, just write me a comment and we will discuss it. But for now, I better hit the sack because I'm up for work again tomorrow. So until next time, you take care, and I will see you there.